Modern life subjects your brain to a relentless, high-speed barrage of glowing digital screens, rapid swiping, and flashing notifications. But when the screens go dark, a new problem emerges. Stripped of those distractions, many find the prospect of sitting alone in a quiet room for 5 minutes genuinely distressing. We have built a world that provides us with every technological advantage, yet we seem to be losing the simple ability to remain present without assistance. This friction between our advancing tools and our shifting habits suggests that the very things meant to connect us are subtly eroding our capacity for solitude. For the vast majority of human history, life was characterized by long stretches of silence, physical effort, and unavoidable boredom. Navigating those idle hours and difficult manual tasks wasn't just a chore. It was a constant, passive exercise in psychological endurance.
Today, the average person checks their phone hundreds of times every day. We treat every micro moment of downtime as a problem to be solved with a hit of digital stimulation. This habit loop does more than pass the time. It trains the brain to bypass the discomfort of effort in favor of the ease of the scroll. By making boredom optional, we have effectively removed the environment that once forced us to develop mental grit. This cycle is sustained by a specific biological feedback loop. Every on-demand interaction triggers a chemical response that mimics the reward for actual achievement. Each scroll and notification offers an effortless burst of dopamine, providing the sensation of satisfaction without sustained focus. Over time, the brain adapts through neural pruning. It prioritizes pathways responding to high-speed stimulation, while circuits required for patient reflection begin to detach. This manifests as a physical barrier to effort. Reading a difficult book or following a complex argument feels as draining as physical exhaustion. We are molding our minds to function only when fed a constant stream of external inputs. Ancient philosophies long cautioned against a life entirely free of friction, suggesting that character is only forged in the presence of resistance. When every inconvenience is smoothed away by technology, the individual loses the opportunity to practice the resilience required for genuine hardship. Modern society frames absolute convenience as the ultimate form of freedom. We are told that having everything at our fingertips is the peak of human progress. Yet this frictionless existence can become a subtle form of dependency. If you cannot tolerate discomfort, your choices are limited to the path of least resistance. In this way, a life of total comfort can leave the mind unprepared for the demands of the real world. This dependency isn't just a lifestyle choice. It is the primary fuel for a massive economic framework built around human focus. The attention economy uses specific engagement metrics to ensure that users remain tethered to their screens for as long as possible. The incentive is clear. A user whose attention is fractured consumes more content, views more ads, and rarely questions the system. These strategies are becoming more sophisticated, designed to capture focus from the earliest stages of development. The result is a landscape where captured attention is the most valuable commodity, and a distracted mind is the most reliable customer. If we continue down this path, we face a future where the concept of a quiet, unmediated internal life becomes a relic of the past. Personalized artificial intelligence and infinite digital entertainment replace genuine human friction, leaving the physical world increasingly sterile and engineered. We may eventually lose the memory of what it feels like to simply be still, without an algorithm suggesting what we should think or feel next. At that point, the reliance on external stimulation becomes a permanent part of the human experience. Reversing this begins with an honest look at your own habits. Ask yourself how long you can actually remain in control of your own focus. The ultimate modern rebellion is enduring total silence in order to reclaim absolute control over your own fracturing mind. In a world optimized for speed and distraction, the ability to think deeply and patiently is no longer a given. It is a competitive advantage. Protecting your internal stillness is the only way to remain an individual in an age of constant noise. Subscribe to Codex Aurum for deeper perspectives on the modern landscape.